Today I'd like to talk about brushes. Go to Window and Brushes. F5 will do the same thing. Click on the new brush icon. We've got 5 kinds of brushes. I'll be starting with the pattern brush. It's the most complex of them all. In this window, we can see 5 patterns that represent 5 locations on the path. Outer corner, what's going on along the path. Inner corner, start of the path, and end of the path. Okay, now let's create something and we'll see how this actually works. I'm creating a rectangle. We don't want the stroke at all. And let's divide this into 3 parts. I'm going into Object, Path, and Split into Grid. Let's use 3 rows. Looks like this. And okie dokie. Now, I'm going to select this one and make it lighter, and this one, this color. Okay, now let's just, I'm dragging with Alt and Shift, so I'll have another one, or another 3 rows. I'll take the white arrow, direct selection tool. I'm selecting the right points, and using the align, I'm going to align them to the center. Take a pencil and just do something like this. Okay, you can always play with this, undo, whatever. So now I'll just select this, and using the pathfinder, which is down here, to divide. Now I use the path I created with the pencil as a knife, and I'll double click to enter the group, select these shapes and turn them black. Now let's say I want this one to be lighter. Where's the color window? Let's use a lighter tint. Yeah, this is nice. Let's go lighter here, even maybe darker. Let's leave it black. Okay, let's exit the group by double clicking on the background. Let's close the color window. Now I've got the smart guides on. Okay, as you can see in view or Command or Control U. That's because I want to create another rectangle here. Select with the direct selection tool or the white arrow, whatever you feel like calling it, and just making these points rounder. Now let's make this pink. Magenta, yeah, that. Select these, drag them into the swatches. That's a pattern. Delete, we don't need it anymore. Select this one and drag it also into the swatches. Another pattern is born. And let's select this and drag it into the swatches, and another pattern is born. Now I don't need the pathfinder here anymore. And let's create a new brush. Select the pattern brush and OK. On the side pattern, I would like to see this pattern. At the start, I'd like to see the eraser. At the end, I'd like to see this pointy part of the pencil. Now, as you can see, the corners are empty. I didn't create anything for this. That's why we've got an auto option. And look, the program just created a corner for us. Go OK. Now let's see how this works. I'll create a rectangle, and I'm going to get rid of the bottom line by selecting it this way and deleting it. So let's get rid of the fill, and here we go. Now that's huge. Okay, so let's change the brush by clicking on it, and let's go 50% and OK. This pops up. The brush is in use on some strokes, may have over blah blah blah. Okay, apply to strokes, and this is what we get. Now if I'll select this and just select the corner and make it rounder, you get this, okay, which is nice. You can also even paint with this. You can just take the brush tool and just do something like this or something like this. This is like horrific. So you've got to go in with the direct selection tool and just manipulate the points here. Maybe this is too much. Okay, just play with this. Cool. So I hope you understood what I just did. That's it for this lesson. I'll be back with more brushes in the future.